Motorcycle Club. This is a place local to me in Northwest Illinois. Just going to start off with some video of me going around their motocross track they have. And warning, I mean, it is going to look a little rough and overgrown a bit. It's a non-profit club, and off and on it gets a little neglected when it's not near a race time. They do run races here every now and then. I don't know the exact numbers, maybe 4 races a year, and then during the wintertime they have an extra called the Frozen Toe. I do know the people that run this club though, so I mean, if you had any questions about that kind of stuff, you can just leave a comment. I'll get an answer for you. But yeah, right here I'm riding on a section that while I've been here I usually kind of skip over. This is part of the motocross track that goes on top of the hill, and when it's not getting taken care of well and not around any race dates, it gets kind of washed out on these hills from the rain. So yeah, a lot of times I'll skip this section. This park is not huge. It mainly has this motocross track, and then the perimeter of the park has different tree lines you can ride through. So right here, where I just entered the track there, then I kind of did a cut. That's the part of the track I normally stick to once all those hills get washed out. But anyway, yeah, so they have enough woods where they do GP races here. It's a really good location for that. During this ride today, I was out by myself, so I kind of just stuck to taking it easy on the motocross track. Just wanted to get some time on the bike. I recently got this bike new. It's a KX112. So yeah, I usually don't go too much into trails when I'm by myself, even though this place, you're not really getting deep into any woods. Nothing crazy. So here I'm finishing up a lap of the motocross track. I'm going to go ahead and head back up, and there's a truck entering. This is where you would enter the park, and you're on top of the hill. I'm riding towards this tree line here. You can ride back in those woods. There's some trails. I honestly haven't been here for quite a few years, so I don't exactly remember what those trails are like. I don't know what their conditions are. So I didn't want to experiment and go in there since I was by myself today. I don't know if it's hilly or there's a creek or whatever. So now I'm about to head back down. This would be backwards on the motocross track. Kind of get a view from up here a little bit of the track. So here I'm at the bottom. I'm just pointing out all the way around that there's a tree line and that you can dip in all those woods and ride. Here I'm just trying to find a spot I'm gonna enter so we can at least give you a view of what the trails look like here. The first spot I ended up turning around, didn't want to mess with it, but right there had a bridge. So got inside the trails here, and right here, I mean, it seems a little tight, which is good. I like single track. A lot of parks I go to are blown out by side-by-sides now, or quads, or whatever else, which, I mean, I'm not hating on them. I enjoy side-by-side rides and all that stuff, but I definitely, when I'm on a motorcycle, it's nice to find, you know, some more single track, skinnier trails. This isn't super tight throughout it though. There obviously The trails are a little wide in places, but not too bad. Alright, you can go ahead and give me some crap for going around this log on the hill, but I didn't want to attempt anything out here that might get me hurt while I'm by myself, and just got this bike. Don't have a skid plate on it yet. I don't like to really do any of that kind of stuff, and like crossing logs or rocks or anything until I get a skid plate on the bike. So yeah, I'll just finish this video off the last minute, just kind of riding through these trails a little bit so you can see them, get an idea of what their trails look like. I used to do a lot of hare scramble races when I was younger, and now I'm just getting back into play riding. But I am considering maybe next year doing some races, and I would definitely check out this place for a GP. I like a mix of woods and moto, so I think this would be a fun place to ride. It's kind of an ideal setup for that type of race.